Sebastian Vettel's abrupt retirement from Formula One in the previous season sent shockwaves through the motorsport community. His unexpected departure was akin to witnessing the checkered flag wave at the end of a Formula One era. Vettel, a four-time world champion, had left a profound mark on the sport, but many believed that his tenure with Ferrari should have yielded more championship titles. Strikingly, only 10 months after his retirement, there were subtle hints of a potential return to the Formula One grid. In this narrative, we will delve into the intriguing story of Sebastian Vettel, one of the most revered and accomplished Formula One drivers in history, and explore his musings on the future of his career in the sport.
He's a Grand Prix winner for the first time!
You have won the Italian Grand Prix. You have won the Italian Grand Prix. I'm proud of you.
The closing moments of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last year unveiled a spectacle seldom witnessed in Formula One. The entire sport, encompassing fans, teams, media and the governing body, united in a rare display of admiration for one of the sport's most celebrated and skillful drivers. Sebastian Vettel's illustrious career saw him clinch 4 consecutive world championships with Red Bull, transforming an energy drink company into a formidable force on the Formula One grid. However, his sojourn at Ferrari, spanning 6 arduous years, was marked by the Herculean effort to single-handedly propel the team to challenge the dominant Mercedes for drivers' titles. His final chapter in the sport with Aston Martin concluded prematurely. That's the nature of Formula One. It seldom allows a champion to exit on a triumphant note. Athletes, especially those at the pinnacle of their careers, are reluctant to leave when they are on a winning streak. The Vettel who etched his name in Formula One history with Red Bull between 2010 and 2013 was a driver often perceived as arrogant and cast in the role of the villain. His triumphant wagging of a finger after victories earned him the moniker Finger Boy. His unyielding and win-at-all-costs attitude came to the fore in the infamous incident with his teammate Mark Webber. Vettel's determination to secure victory led him to defy team orders, cementing his reputation as a ruthless competitor. Remarkably, as his Formula One career drew to a close, all 20 drivers on the grid came together to host a farewell dinner for Vettel. Lewis Hamilton, his formidable rival, graciously footed the bill. The unanimous praise and admiration from fellow drivers, along with the participation of 200 individuals from the Formula One paddock, including teams, media and F1 personnel, underscored the indelible impact Vettel had made on the sport. In a recent interview, Vettel shed light on the circumstances that had influenced his decision to exit Formula One. He emphasized that it was a deeply personal choice, untainted by a waning passion for the sport or a perception that it had become too slow. Instead, his decision was fueled by a genuine desire to explore new interests and savor the freedom to craft his own schedule. Vettel also revealed that his time as a racing driver had encroached on the precious moments he yearned to spend with his children, a sacrifice he was no longer willing to make. Since his retirement, Vettel has embarked on various pursuits. He ventured into the world of sailing by founding a German sailing team for the Sail GP series. Despite a less than stellar performance in the team's maiden race, his competitive spirit remained unsatisfied. Furthermore, Vettel enjoyed the exhilaration of racing against David Coulthard at the Nürburgring in Formula One cars, albeit a more light-hearted and non-competitive setting. These endeavours allowed Vettel to maintain a connection to the thrill of competition that had defined his career. In a thought-provoking interview with Martin Brundle, Vettel was asked about the possibility of following in the footsteps of other world champions, such as Nigel Mansell, Alonso and Kimi Räikkönen, by returning to Formula One after a hiatus. Vettel's response was intriguing as he refrained from issuing a definitive rejection. Instead, he acknowledged the unpredictability of such decisions, citing that many former champions might have initially expressed reluctance but eventually succumbed to the allure of the sport. Vettel's potential return, it appears, hinges on the nature of the challenge, and he retains an open mind regarding this possibility.
You've got the new lightweight haircut, and are you staying race fit? I mean, you'll come back, won't you?
I can't say no, because you don't know. I can't exclude it, but it probably will depend much on when, and obviously it's not endless, because at 36 it's not like, in 10 years' time, maybe I think about it.
During his final 2 seasons in Formula One, Vettel piloted an Aston Martin team that languished in the midfield, struggling to compete with the frontrunners. Conversely, his successor, Alonso, capitalised on the vastly improved 2023 car and secured an impressive 7 podium finishes in the opening 14 races. It is irrefutable that the team's lack of competitiveness during Vettel's tenure played a pivotal role in his decision to step away from the sport. While he concedes that only the right challenge could lure him back into the driver's seat, Vettel is cognizant that time is not an infinite resource. Vettel's candid admission that he would entertain the prospect of a return and his assertion that he maintains the physical fitness required for such a comeback have ignited fervent speculation within the Formula One community. The tantalizing questions that now consume fans, pundits and insiders revolve around potential destinations, team affiliations and the timeline for a potential return. Many enthusiasts swiftly speculated that a reunion with Red Bull, the team with whom Vettel achieved his greatest success, might be on the horizon. The prospect of him replacing Sergio Perez stirred excitement. However, Christian Horner, Red Bull's team principal, had previously affirmed that Perez would remain with the team. Furthermore, Helmut Marko, an influential figure within Red Bull Racing, exercised caution in his comments, given his prior public reprimand for controversial remarks about Perez. Marko refrained from providing concrete insight into the team's future driver lineup, hinting at the contractual commitments binding Red Bull until 2024 as a potential obstacle to any immediate changes. The motorsport world eagerly speculates about Vettel's potential return. However, the truth remains elusive. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, always box here at F1 Box for the best Formula One content. Subscribe, like, and comment below.